Times Square. Rasan Rogers from Lipstick City. And then this is, and I'm doing this right over Lou, who's losing his hair by the month. This is Brian Ciano. We call him Mafia. He has a nightstick in his car. This is Discoteca. He dances at nightclubs with fat chicks. And his name is Shepherd's Pie. This is Sweet Lou Pellegrino. He's got an attitude problem, lives in Queens. Introduce your friends down here at the end of the bar. Because I'm seeing fucking double.
You are seeing double. Before there were the Sedin twins, there were the Ferraro brothers from Long Island.
That's right.
Those are my boys, Chris and Peter Ferraro, former NHL stars, and they are here to hang out with us.
Let's talk Pain Day. By the way, I told you I hit my top 5 plays in the NFL and 11 bets overall against the spread on Sunday. So who's laughing now? Redskins, Bears in Chicago. I think the Bears are overrated. Everybody's like, oh, the Bears. Cutler. Oh, they're not winning jack. And I think the Redskins are, as Denny Green would say, they are who we think they are. They're a 500-looking team at best. But every game they play is close. Who do you like, Skins or Bears, and why?
I like the Redskins just because I think they have a better quarterback. I think Jay Cutler, he's got a strong arm, but he throws a lot of picks.
I'll tell you what, I'm taking the Redskins this game only because I like what I saw the Redskins defense do to Peyton Manning on Sunday night. They had Peyton Manning confused. He threw a couple of balls that should have been intercepted, but the Redskins weren't able to hold on to the ball. I'm taking the Redskins. I like the way Donovan McNabb's playing. He's not playing superstar status yet. He's playing well enough to win. I'm going with the Skins.
I think this is going to be a really close game. I'm feeling the Bears a little bit. Who do you like?
I'm going to go Skins, too. I'm going to go with the upset because even without Clinton Portis, their running game's going on the fast track.
Duran's a badass.
It is, and Jay Cutler's blaming everybody. Redskins in the upset.
All right, we got to be quick. Steelers, Dolphins in Miami. How about Big Ben stumbles after all the glory against the Browns? Everybody's like, he's back. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. He rapes bitches. That's what he does. And he had a great game, but he rapes bitches. And I don't give a fuck who hears me say it. He rapes bitches. You got that on tape? Steelers go to Miami, get upset.
No, I disagree. I think with Big Ben, they're a better team than they were without him.
The Dolphins won in Green Bay.
Matter. Green Bay's overrated.
They made Aaron Rodgers their bitch.
Aaron Rodgers was injured the game before that, so.
Who do you like?
I actually am going to go with the Miami Dolphins.
See
I like
that?
the way their
Smart
defense
kid.
is playing, and I think this is going to be a defensive struggle, and I think the home team has the advantage.
Shepherd's Pie.
Welcome to Miami, Mr. Ferrall. I'm taking the Dolphins.
What are you, South Beach now?
Will Smith over there.
What are you, Mr. Havana? All right, guys. Pittsburgh and Miami.
I'm taking Florida on this one. I think Thomas Vokun's excellent right now. He's got a shutout, so I'm going with the underdog here.
Okun, you say.
Yeah.
And who do you like?
Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby, the greatest player in the world.
Crosby and Malkin, unstoppable. They're starting to finally play better. They won in Philly over the weekend. Pats and Chargers in San Diego. Here, it's simple. Rivers' team, if they lose, their season's over.
Oh, it's easy. The Pats are going to beat them. Chargers suck.
Are you feeling that? Are you going to give Tom Brady any credit
I'll
here?
tell you what, I'm going to give Brady a ton of credit, but the guy I'm going to give credit to is Deion Branch. He came in, looked like he didn't miss a beat with Tom Brady. Brady was throwing at him all day, and I like the way Brady uses his other receivers. It reminds me very much of the team that beat the St. Louis Rams in the Super Bowl.
That trip out west seems to get people eventually. The only team that I saw finally get through that hump was the Jets last year when they went to San Diego. Because the last time they had played there, the last 4 or 5 times they played there, they got their asses beat.
Right.
Then they went in the playoffs and ended all that. I have this strange feeling that the Patriots are going to screw up out there. What do you think? You got Boston, you got San Diego.
I'm picking Boston, and the reason for that is because San Diego doesn't have a team on this one.
It's unbelievable. You remember when the Goals used to play
Yeah, they
there?
used to have a team there.
Yeah, their GM runs an NHL team now into the ground.
Yeah.
Don Waddell.
Yeah.
He's a ground guy. He should be running a fucking cemetery. I'm the main guy. But whenever I see him, I'm nice to him. Don, good to see you. Hey, you too, Ferrall. Hey, how's the wife? How's the kids? Hey, great. How about yours? All right, great. See you. Good to see you again. Bye. And then when we both turn separate ways, I go, what a dick. And he goes, God, I'm glad I fired him. Anyway, it's one of those situations. And you know that shit goes on. Anyway, the Vikings and Packers, the Vikings are all excited because they won a game. The Packers are wondering what's wrong because they were supposed to run away with it and go to Dallas into the Super Bowl, and they don't look like a Super Bowl team to me anymore. The injuries have caught up with them. Do the Vikings win a big game in Lambeau where Brett Favre goes home and does anything, or is that not happening? Packers lose 2 in a row at home? I don't think so.
I think it happens. I think Brett Favre goes back.
Oh, what do you got, an attitude problem? I heard that you got no ass on Friday night with your spinning thing. You were too busy making money. You should play my NFL picks. You make some easy money. You got
Not the
nothing.
last couple of weeks.
Oh! Wow.
see
Who's
that
winning the
reach?
game?
That was good.
Who do you like?
I like the Packers.
Packers?
I'm going to take Minnesota just because the Packers are too injured.
Too injured. They do have a lot of problems. And you know what this game is? This is a game of two teams that are overrated.
If Allen gets to Rodgers, he's done for the game.
And who are you taking?
Defense and special teams, Mr. Ferrall. I'm going with the Vikings.
Vikings. Boys.
Well, you know,
Minnesota and Green Bay.
yeah, there's no team in Green Bay.
But there's a team in Minnesota, the Wild.
Yeah, the Wild, yeah.
And my boy Andrew Brunette.
Yeah.
Bruno's the man.
He's hot. Koivu was hot, too.
How does that guy Bruno score all those goals? I mean,
Get around the net. He's good around the net. He's a smart hockey player.
No, he is smart, but he reminds me of like my buddies that just drink beer and eat Doritos. He just looks like that guy that's not a
That's all he
man.
does. That's all he does. He picks up the garbage.
You know what I mean? Giants, Cowboys in Dallas. I got to be quick. The G-men going down to Dallas. I think the Cowboys, I think it's hilarious how bad they suck.
Yeah, this season's over with. The Giants are going to take this easily.
Boom.
Giants need to win this game to just keep them out of the playoff picture for the rest of the season.
I think the Giants look so good they lose to the Cowboys.
Giants have gotten their season back in order. The Cowboys are celebrating on touchdowns, so they can't even get wins. Giants roll.
Giants in a blowout.
What do you think? You got New York and Dallas.
With all the injuries that the Rangers have, I'm still picking the Rangers.
It's unbelievable. And can you believe how good the Stars are without Madonna?
You know, the youth is taking over, and there's some leaders up there that have stepped up, but the New York Rangers all the way.
So speaking of national, the Titans are playing at home against Philly. I haven't seen a hit like the one on Deshaun Jackson and the Falcons laid on him on Sunday. That was crazy. I mean, that would kill a guy.
That was a tough hit. Hopefully he's okay.
Do you think that's why the league is now saying they're going to start suspending and finding guys for heavy hits?
Of course.
Because the league doesn't want down the road lawsuits for guys that have lost their brains and concussions, and I think that's what Roger Goodell's doing. He's saying if enough guys get paralyzed or concussed, they're going to sue this league, and we're going to end up being in court for the next 30 years while I'm in charge. And it happens. There are already guys suing the league left and right over their debilitating injuries. This is why they're turning the league into a pussy league. You can't even hit a quarterback. Now you can't even hit a fucking guy trying to catch a pass over the middle. And I guarantee you if he caught that ball, he would have run. No one can catch that brother. He's so fucking fast. He's the fastest guy in the league. There's only one way to deal with speed, and that's to knock somebody out. And that's what they did. It was a great hit. Who are you taking in the game? Eagles, Titans?
I'm taking the Eagles.
All right, Eagles.
I like the Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm going to go Titans.
Who?
No Deshaun Jackson, no
Hey,
win.
Reggie?
I
Hey,
am.
Reggie?
I go on the edge. I live life on the edge.
What do you like?
Eagles.
Eagles. Boys?
I'm taking the Philadelphia Flyers on this one. I think Peter Laviolette's an outstanding coach, and I think they solved their goaltending history.
I love these dudes. Did you think that they would go to the Eastern Finals and Stanley Cup Finals?
I predicted that. Just because of their style and their coaching staff, I predicted.
Remember the last day of the season, they beat the Rangers in a shootout to get in.
Yeah,
Did you
remember
guys go to that game?
I went to the second to last game here when the Rangers beat
Yeah.
them, and the Rangers needed to beat them in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
and I was heartbroken when the Rangers lost.
We sent Jim Dowd down there because he's on the take for the Flyers. He went to the last game, and he calls me Twiggy, and I call him Pussy Lips. But we'll get into that later. Raiders, Broncos. The only reason I put this game on the board is because they hate each other's guts. The Raiders, once again, getting 6.5 coif in San Francisco to a winless team. I think the Raiders are still the most embarrassing franchise in the league. They just continue to mystify me. They're getting 6.5 against a team that hasn't won a game all year, and they get stomped. What was it, like 17-9? Makes me sick. Raiders, Broncos, who wins?
Broncos. As much as
Alright.
it hurts me to say that,
That's
the
what I'm
Raiders are
talking about. You're
garbage.
starting to finally get wise to the game. Don't bet with your heart. Who do you like?
The Broncos.
Just when I started believing in Oakland, they disappoint me, and the Broncos showed a running game. I'm going to go with them.
I'm taking the Raiders, Mr.
You going Raiders? You going?
He's just doing that to get on Rasan's good side. It's the only reason why he's taking the Raiders.
He's a smart man.
What do you think? You got Oakland and you got Denver.
I'm definitely taking Colorado Avalanche on this one. I think they got too much speed, led by Vlad.
This is the best show we've done. And then Oakland, that's not far from San Jose.
No,
I got my Jumbotron shirt on.
Actually,
But you said he was a pussy when he played at Boston.
no.
Well, I said that.
Keep that down. Keep that down.
He's great
He's a
now.
lot bigger than us.
I mean, he's a leader now, and he
Yeah.
has incredible numbers.
Yeah, and he's
Plus,
excited.
his plus and his assists are crazy.
Not that he needs the money. He's just got his 3-year deal, so he's pretty happy.
So-
I'm going with San Jose.
They're this close every year to winning a cup. You think he'll ever win one?
Joe's got to. It's up to Joe. Big Joe.
Maybe it's up to Niemi, who won the cup, because who was the guy that was there?
Bakov.
The Bakov couldn't win one.
Yeah.
It was him every year. They played him too much.
Hey, we'll see this year. Big Joe's the captain. He's got to take charge. He's got to be the leader.
And they've been saying that they were going to trade Patty Marleau for 10 years. Meanwhile, they give him a new deal. He stays. I think fans are just stupid. Like, trade him, he's son. Boo! And then in the playoffs, he scores all their goals.
Well, he's a top player. But you got to be able to finish.
He's cool.
You got to be able to finish.
He doesn't shave either, like, you don't want to hear him. Does that 5 o'clock shadow get you guys a lot of
Shaved
chicks?
this morning already.
That's his 5 o'clock shadow. All right, from Hurley's in Times Square. Don't forget, ScottBeatsAman.com. You know where to find me on the radio. We do this show every week right here, and they should be giving me steaks for dinner. I don't know what their fucking problem is, but I got an attitude problem now about it. You want to start it up? Start it up! Anyway, Ferrall out. Have fun. You know where to find me, baby. Always causing trouble. See ya from NYC. And all you freaks in Lipstick City that told me how it's cooler out there, which I know it is. It rained both days I was out there, so screw you too.